What's up, y'all? This is Carla, aka Sela the Poet, and tonight I'm sharing some of my excerpts from my writings. This one is about a certain aspect of my goth life, and it's called On Being an Outcast. To be goth means to be a nonconformist. I refuse to conform to shallow standards of society. I don't care to be like everyone else. I choose to stand for what I believe in and not just jump on the bandwagon of public opinion. I've never really felt like I belonged, and sometimes I find myself feeling alone and detached. In the past, I've suffered violence, abuse, discrimination, indifference, and double-mindedness from people who claim they would be there or that love me. Wanting to connect, but not trusting anyone because of people's actions and two-facedness, and not being able to connect in the way I would like. I don't fit into the box of characteristics or stereotypes that people want to put me in. My first scapegoating experience came from my own family. After years of private abuse, disrespect, and mistreatment, I decided to resist and say enough is enough. I spoke out publicly against my family's violent actions. I even took action against some of them through legal means. I then became the scapegoat, the black sheep of the family, the one that gets blamed for all the problems in our family, though it's a fucking lie, an illusion. These relatives never took an honest look at themselves or took responsibility for their violence, abuse, or toxic behavior. I could no longer accept or take the way I was being treated or the bullshit and the lies, so I left and cut ties. The ringleader, my abusive mommy dearest, lied, manipulated, charmed, and influenced the rest of the family, and they believed her lies and false stories and have turned them against me. So I not only lost close family relationships, but also extended family members because of her lies. People I spent holidays, Christmases with, birthdays, they all believed the lies. They were all gullible to her. I haven't seen my nephew in years, but I pray for him all the time, and I still love him. This is, I guess, the price that one pays for telling the truth. To me, it no longer seems worth it. Relationships, whether romantic or etc. I'm always on edge, always on my defensive, always waiting for others to treat me like my family of origin previously did. I trust no one. I'm never comfortable, and I always try to keep people at a safe enough distance so that I'm protected. The walls protect me and help me to survive. A dark, cruel jungle of a world where you don't know who is who sometimes. Family from enemy, lover from abuser, friends from nemesises. The lines that separate those categories are very thin and sometimes even blurred. If Judas, a man in Jesus' close circle, could betray him, I'm not naive enough to think for 1 minute that it can't happen to me. The outcast life. Living under the shadows of people's fears, indifference, ignorance, shallow preferences, lies and falsehoods, apathy, hatred, and uncomfortability. People don't understand you, or they ignore you, attack you, reject you, or treat you like a target because you won't conform. I don't fit in, and society tries to force you into a category or a space. I will resist. The outcast life, being hated for who you are because you're real, authentic, or different, or unconventional. I don't expect love, acceptance, or kindness from anyone because so many people are fake, godless, and wearing masks. So I live like a soldier who's always ready to fight at a moment's notice. So these are just some of the characteristics of the outcast life.